Gang. All right, gang. We're back for another video. All right, gang. So gang, we do see price did get above um, you know, 1950, our psychological level 1950. 1900 is our psychological level, 1950, 2000 and 2050. So every 50, also all-time high March 8th, 2022, we cannot forget, was all-time high 270, March 8th, when we seen this during the beginning of this, this war going on in Russia and Ukraine. The all-time high is 270. Then we see a bearish engulfing pattern. Black candlestick is engulfing the yellow candlestick on the daily from about, our psychological level 1950, around that area at the 0.618 extension level. This is where I see price heading back up to, just broke above 1950, our psychological level. So we're heading up, and hopefully we're seeing gold head up to 1990 and then eventually 27 extension at 2015 or 2000 mark, our psychological level. And then obviously 0.618 is exactly at 2050.70. 250 is our last psychological level. So gold likes to move every 50 for me. I'm more of a swing trader now, gang. So I intend on swing trading more and holding my trades. You could have holded this from March 16th, 2022 after price makes this even star pattern. Black candlestick, star, yellow candlestick. This is an even star pattern. On the daily, we also see a hammer. March 16th, 2022. Sellers try to push price below 1900. It did actually went down to 1895 before buyers came in and pushed price back up, making this hammer pattern on the daily March 16th, 2022. Then March 17th, 2022, we see a yellow candlestick on the daily, pushing all the way up to 0.5, 1950, going to March 18th, March 22, March 21, March 22, 2022. We've seen price consolidating at 0.786 Fibonacci before, March 23rd, 2022. We see price making a bullish engulfing pattern. Yellow candlestick is engulfing this black candlestick. We see a yellow candlestick pushing above the blue moving average line. When candlesticks are above the blue moving average line, you can see in the past we are in an uptrend when you see candlesticks, yellow candlesticks above this blue moving average line. Right here we have our moving averages. We have our EMA. Moving averages 8 and 14, EMA 8 and 14. We have our moving averages. When candlesticks are above this blue line, this moving average, we are in an uptrend. So we see that on a daily as well over here. And when candlesticks are above this blue line, we are in an uptrend. When candlesticks are below this blue line, we are in a downtrend. You can see we was in a downtrend after this bearish engulfing pattern March 9th after price went to 270, March 8th, 2022. And we see this bearish engulfing pattern, candlestick eventually get below the blue line, let us know we're in a downtrend all the way to our psychological level 1900. And now we see candlesticks, seeing after March 23rd, 2022, after seeing this bullish engulfing pattern on a daily at 0.618 Fibonacci, we finally see price. We see gold go above 0.5 Fibonacci all the way to 0.382, breaking above 1950, breaking a straight above 1950. And gold is, right now is at 0.32. That Fibonacci level is 0, and then 0 starts at 1990, 1991, and then Fibonacci level we should get to 27 extension at 2000 marks. Price should get above this 2000 mark or hit it just about there, right in the psychological 27 extension range. And eventually, if we still have our 0.618 negative 0.618 Fibonacci, price can go all the way up to 2050, right back to our last psychological level right here, 2050. All-time high for gold is 2070, 2022. This is the all-time high for this year. It's at 270, 2022. So we see this week. We've been in an uptrend since March 16th, 2022. And we finally see on a daily this bullish engulfing pattern. March 23rd, 2022, pushing above bullish engulfing pattern, right candlestick. Yellow candlestick is engulfing it. Yeah, left on the left side, black candlestick. This is a bullish engulfing pattern. On the daily, above pushing above the moving average on the daily, letting us know that okay, we're heading up to zero and then 27 extension, eventually 0.618 extension, negative 0.618 extension at 250, our psychological level. So we do see gold long term. Long term, we should see gold heading back up, gang. Back up to 27 extension, eventually on the daily. And it's a swing trading this. Like I said, what type of trader are you? I'm a swing trader now, gang. So I would like to hold my trades, from March 16th, 2022, all the way up to March 24th, 2022, for like 8 days, 10 days, sometimes about 2 weeks, depending on how long I'm swing trading. And 4 weeks too as well, up to 4 weeks, maybe even like for some traders, for some swing traders, depending on what you're looking at and how much how much you're trying to gain as far as percentages, how much money, how many pips you're trying to get, but you can hit swing trade this from March 16th, 2022 all the way up to March 25th, 2022 if the market is about to close at 5, and we do see a push above. We see this hammer pattern also March 25th, 2022, pushing above 0.5, pushing above this 1950 psychological level. It's every 50, so 1900, 1950, 2000, 2050. We finally see a push above here today, March 25th, 2022. This is the last Friday of March, so extremely important. At 1950, we've seen a push above that, so this lets us know in a push above the moving average blue line. Lets us know that we're in an uptrend and we're heading into 27 extension, and then 0.618 could happen, but definitely I see price heading into 27 extension back up to 2018. And we're still in an uptrend. We've been in an uptrend since February 3rd, February 4th, 2022. Prices makes a higher low, retests back down after testing all-time high 2070, all-time high in 2022. This is the highest point price has been at this year. This is really an all-time high. The original all-time high was back in 2020, in the beginning of this COVID and this pandemic. I think it was back in August. It was 2075. And now this is another, 2 years, 3 years later after this war with Ukraine, Russia, and gold prices and wheat and everything is going on, prices going up, everything's going on. We've seen gold head back up, all-time high 2070, 2022. This happened on March 8th, 2022. So we're now picking back up with this uptrend, and we should be heading up to 27 extension, gang. Just wanted to break that down, give y'all something. See it on the 4 hour as well. We're in an uptrend. Definitely broke this trend line. Boom, see it push above 0.5, going to 0.382. Zoom in a little bit. All-time highs up here. Just bring it down. Trying to really capitalize off of this for you. And we see a push though. We see a push above this. We see we're sending just a pick it back up on this uptrend. We were in a nice uptrend, went all the way up here, and now we're just picking back up on it really. And we're going back up to 27 extension on a 4 hour. We see a double bottom pattern right here. This is a double bottom pattern. We see a double bottom pattern right here. Price makes a W formation and breaks this trend line right here that we had at 1950. Price, goes down, heads back up, goes down right again to 0.786 Fibonacci. Actually, is consolidating right here as well. Draw a box around that real fast. Consolidating here March 22nd, 2022 to at least March 23rd, 2022. We see consolidation here. Finally, March 24th, going to March 25th. March 24th, we see a push above this consolidation, breaking this trend line. March 24th, 2022 goes to 1965. Heads back down to 0.5 before breaking back up to 0.3.